Hello there, it's your Wisconsin wine guy. I'm back again for another wine review. And these are reviews of wines that you can find in your liquor store, grocery store, and wine shop shelves. These are everyday wines. Just walk in and buy them. So I go through myself, and peruse the wine aisle and see what jumps out at me. Read the labels and I pick up these bottles. Sometimes they're unique, sometimes there's brands you never heard of, sometimes these are regular brands. And I give you my opinion, what I think about the wines. Very simple. I notice you're looking at this brown paper bag. We're going to get to that. And notice it's kind of wrinkly, so I try to give it some personality. But very simple system. Thumbs up. I recommend that wine. Give it a try. You won't go wrong with this. It's a good buy. And 3/4, you know what? I'm down with that wine. I would drink this wine. I would hang out with that wine. Halfway, not so much for me, and it's like, oh my God, I'm always sad when a wine just doesn't work for me. But it doesn't work for me, but doesn't mean it won't work for you. Give it a try. Thumbs down? Nah, no. I'm going to tell you truly, don't even waste your dollars on that wine. But again, this is my palate, but your palate could be different. Give it a try. So let's get down to today's show. I get asked a lot of questions. I get, submit a lot of suggestions on wines that I should review, whether it be a particular brand and or grape, to review. And I compile a list of all this information. I try to go out and search these wines. So I do take those very seriously. So if you have a wine that you want me to review here on Wisconsin Wine Guy, send it in, send me a message. And I put it on my list and I try to find these wines. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. But this particular brand was one that I kept getting repeated requests. You got to review this wine. I'm curious to know what you think about this wine. Oh my gosh, you got to get this wine. And I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to just simply, now this is fresh. I'm going to simply just leave it in the bag because I want to build the suspense on this one. All right. And then I'm just going to open it. So we got a screw cap here. Now, you know how I feel about screw caps. If the wine is bad, it went into the bottle that way. Period. Point blank. So I don't stand on ceremony here. We got a screw cap here, so that's a good thing. And so I'm going to pour this wine into my glass. Uh-oh, you already know that it's a rosé, but you don't know what kind of wine it is. But I do. So it's a rosé wine. Oh, my gosh. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful looking wine. There's a little bit of effervescence there in the wine. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get closer. And you can see that. But that is a beautiful looking colored rosé. Wow. I'm just smelling it. Wow, I can get the watermelon, strawberry notes there. Same in the glass. Oh my God. So straightforward on that. Watermelon and strawberry on the nose. More strawberry if I have to give it something. But that color, that color is just nice. Oh, I can't wait to tell you what this is. So let's give it a taste, all right? I'm going to taste this. You know what I do about tasting? Two-step process. Rinse first. No acidity, no play. All right, let's get to it. Wow. Nice acidity. My mouth is watering. So I'm digging that part. Fruit bomb. The fruit is there. I'm not talking like crazy fruit, like you're drinking Hawaiian punch kind of fruit. I'm not talking that. I'm talking that there's a definite presence of fruit. And when I talk about watermelon, I think about the Jolly Roger watermelon that has that kind of like, tart, fruity taste to it. So there is that for sure. That's just my rinse. So that's not bad. That's a good sign. The acidity is there, so that's a good sign. Now for the actual taste, let me pour some more in here. I'm digging it. If I'm pouring more of the wine, I'm digging it, right? All right, so here we go. That is such a beautiful looking wine, though. But here's my position. Wow, I'm like tongue-tied, this wine. Here's my position on rosé. Okay? Rosé ranges, it comes in a range of styles. It could be bone dry, to have a nice sweetness to it, and I put that in category to white Zinfandel, okay, which is a red Zinfandel, what they call it, white, whatever, but white Zinfandel. So that's rosé. So when I deal with rosés, I treat each rosé independently. Okay, because they're all so different. Even the color, they're all so different. So each one has to be, tasted and judged individually on its own, not compared to any other rosé. Okay, so here we go. Now for the taste. Okay. Strawberry, watermelon, still like that Jolly Roger candy, log candy thing going on, but not the sweet. I mean, it has a nice balance to it. One more. And there's that subtle tart cherry flavor there too. So here we go. It's not going to knock your socks off. It's not meant to knock your socks off. Okay, this particular wine, you know what? Party wine, patio pounder type of wine, all around fun, all around purpose, easy drinking. If you're a sweet wine drinker, all right? If you like sweeter wines, this puts you right in the mid-range. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be pleasing. It puts you right in the mid-range in this wine here, but very light, and kind of crisp, and fresh tasting. If you're a dry wine drinker, you may want to step off of what you've been drinking and do something fun for a change, and this will be something fun, something fun to do. Have a group of people over, hanging in the backyard, hanging by the pool, take it to the beach, if you can get it on somebody's beach. This is a fun wine to do. There is some sweetness here, but not not sugary sweet, just nice little hint of sweetness. I'm not going to say hint, say kiss, okay? Now, we're going to get to the grapes after I do the unveiling. All right, so let's just go and unveil this wine. You ready for this? Again, always requested this particular brand. You may recognize it so far. We're going to find out. 19 Crimes, Snoop Dogg, Cali Rosé. Oh my gosh. Now, here's the thing. People have been asking me, sending requests, you got to review the Snoop Dogg Cali Red. And I literally went to the store specifically for the Snoop Dogg Cali Red. So as I'm walking through, I look at other wines too, and I pick up, filling up my bag, and I'm looking at different wines, and I'm perusing. I saw this 19 Crime section, so I figured I'll go there last because I know what I want there. Because I'm walking past, you're looking, but you're not looking, right? And all of a sudden, something clicked in my brain. It's like, what? Wait a minute. Back it up. Right? So I backed it up. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sitting right in all the rosés was this. I'm like, oh my gosh. Forget about doing Cali Red. I haven't even seen this before. And besides, Cali Red is usually sold out in my area. But I haven't even seen this. We're talking about a 2020 vintage for this. Coming in at 10.5% alcohol. The Snoop Dogg Cali Rosé. I did some research on it. Couldn't find information on what the grape composition was, if it's single varietal or multiple grapes. But if it's anything like the Cali Red, and if it's being produced on a low die, again, it was very low key on a lot of information. I would have to guess, okay? I have to guess that the grapes will probably be similar. A little bit of Zinfandel, a little bit of Grenache. And if there's something else in there, I can't tell you what it is. I don't know, but I would venture to go there. Upon taste, okay, my first inclination was Grenache, But then I spoke earlier about the white Zinfandel thing, and it kind of picked up on that, So I'm going to go with Zinfandel and Grenache on this one. And I'm going to pour myself some more. So here's the take. I'm going to tell you what I think of it. Here's the take. If I'm looking to have some fun, I would do it. Okay? Again, if I'm at a pool party, I'm not going to turn it down. If I'm making a rosé sangria, I would use that. If I want to give my sweet wine drinking friends something to have fun with, I'll give them this. All right? So here's the review. Here's the score. One more taste. So Wisconsin Wine Guy was going to give the 19 Crimes Cali Rosé by Snoop Dogg in between 3/4 and 1/2. It's going to go right in the middle. And here's why. Although I would party with this wine, It wouldn't be a wine that I would like grab a bunch of bottles and keep in my stock. I mean, this is just a fun drinking wine, something different, something to just, you know, do all kind of crazy things. But again, as I said earlier, patio pounder. It's a fun drinking wine. It's not going to knock your socks off, okay? I mean, it doesn't have, you know, you don't taste the wine and you start thinking about its depth of history. No, it's not anything like that. This is a nice, just everyday sipper. Puts me in the mind of drinking a California cooler, but better. So the old school California coolers, for those who can remember those, old school California cooler, but better. You know, it definitely tastes like wine. It's not overly sweet, but it'd be a wine that, as I said, you know, I would bring this up, have it as a party, have it as a patio pounder, and that's it. So, in between, 3/4 and 1/2, 19 Crimes 2020 Snoop Dogg Cali Rosé. There you have it. I thought this would be even more special doing the Cali Red. So, this is your Wisconsin wine guy saying, as always, let your palate be the guy who's selecting your wines. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to finish off this frosted bottle of Cali Rosé. Makes me feel like jamming some Snoop songs. Ciao!